what he called false accusations made by that audit we reported to you yesterday. Your news, a service of Freeman Health System expanding their services available in Southeast Kansas with a full-service hospital in Pittsburgh. As Pittsburgh grows, Freeman Health System continues to grow alongside too. When you see news, call or text our tip line at 417-208-9TIP. For News Talk KZRG, I'm Ty Albright on KIX 102.5.
We'll see dense fog today with highs in the upper 40s. More patchy fog, maybe some rain tonight, low 40s. A chance of rain and fog again tomorrow with highs in the upper 40s. For Friday, mostly cloudy skies, highs nearing 55.
KIX 102.5 storm tracker radar showing a lot of heavy fog across the 4 states and heavy cloud cover.
37 in Granby, 36 in Pittsburgh, 37 in Joplin. To get signed up for severe weather alerts, head to the KIX app.
Time now for the KIX Kids Pledge. Today we're featuring JD from Friedstadt.
Add your ants to the flag, and in the United States of America, and to the Republic of which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, and liberty and justice for all.
Great job, JD. And if you want your kids to be on the KIX Kids Pledge or your class group or whomever, just go to KIX1025.com and click on the button on the Morning KIX page to find out how to upload your audio.
Or if it's easier, just call us. We can always record them at 623-1025.
It's the 4 states #1 for country.
KIX 102.5.
I can't remember. I got way too much going around in my head right now.
It's Bigfoot.
That's what I thought, but I was like, I'll be wrong.
It's a Bigfoot. Morning, y'all. How's it going?
It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood, a beautiful day for a voter. Oh, hello, voter. Let's hop on the Biden trolley. Let's get our facts from science instead of Trump's land of make-believe. If you're still sad, you can get a shoulder rub from Mr. McFeely. That's me. It's such a good feeling to beat Donald Trump. It's such a happy feeling to give him the thumb. So don't let Trump grab Henrietta Pussycat and
Oh, maybe not.
Don't do that.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. All right.
You gonna pee?
Okay.
Why do you do this? Good morning. It has been a very busy, productive day already. We're working on a few things for next week and then busy stacking the podcast. We haven't had a podcast yet this year. And it is 24 days into 2024. So we're going to do a new podcast today, and we're cleaning up some of the old promos and liners and things like that. Just trying to freshen things up a little bit, blow the dust off. And then I'm also meeting with Zach today. And we're going to talk country dirt. And there's a few things we may be doing differently with country dirt, just to kind of freshen it up. We'll see. So I'll meet with him at 10:30 and we'll go from there. Here we go. Podcast. There we go. Why is the post office not open yet? Don't they open at 8? Yeah, they don't open till 8 o'clock. Everything okay, Megan? Speaking of the post office, I had a friend actually share on social media yesterday that, so she runs a retail business back where I'm from, and she had a pretty sizable order for her store that she had been waiting days and days for. And FedEx kept telling her that the packages wouldn't scan. And so they were just driving around with her packages on her truck, like on the FedEx truck. And so after, like, I think she said 4 days, she tracked down the FedEx truck, like actually drove and found it. and was like, I don't know why you can't scan these packages, but I need them for my business. And it was a whole thing. It was insane. I was like, why would they not? I don't know. It was just very strange. They couldn't scan the packages, and so they just kept driving around with them. I don't know. I downloaded the raw audio for the podcast.
Oh, awesome.
It's in Podcast Grab.
I'm so hungry.
Tuesday.
High octane. It's the very first 2020 presidential debate. Donald the Taxman Trump against Joe the Hair Smeller Biden in a head-to-head geriatric grudge match. Who will seem less senile? Who will be the first to ask for a bathroom break? And who will be accused of using performance-enhancing drugs? Geritol doesn't count. It all goes down on Tuesday.
I think it was that funny. Yeah, this fog is thick. On the plus side, it's going to keep warming up, so that'll be nice. They're talking almost 60 degrees next week.
Finally. Thank goodness.
Morning, Jimmy. What do you mean, thank goodness?
I love it. Bring the warm weather. Sick of it. I've been looking for like the past almost 20 minutes for a specific bit that I want to use on the show. And I guess it doesn't exist. I guess this is all just some sort of fantasy that I've dreamed up in my free time.
It's like what, the Mandela effect? Isn't that what it's called, guys?
Nelson Mandela effect?
It's the Mandela effect where you distinctly remember something one way and it's not that way.
Oh, that's me. That's my whole life.
Berenstain Bears.
What?
Oh my gosh.
What?
No, you don't know about. Hold on. 6 seconds.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning Kicks with Randy and Jen.
We're seeing some dense fog today, and really it's going to be foggy all day long. Highs in the upper 40s. It's 37 in Joplin.
So there's been another guy who's come forward claiming now to have Bigfoot frozen in his freezer.
Why is he frozen in the freezer?
Well, where else are you going to freeze him at, Jen?
Why do you got to freeze Bigfoot at all?
Because if you don't, then he won't be frozen.
Oh, okay.
So this guy is in New York, and he claims that his dad did it way back in the 50s. So he's claiming to be the first guy to come forward with Bigfoot in his freezer, even though there's still those other guys down in Georgia, that we've all heard about that claim that. So we'll give you all the details on this shocking headline in just 9 minutes.
Here's Jason Aldean.
On the 4 states #1 for country.
KIX 102.5. Why is everyone freezing Bigfoot? Just... Mm-hmm.
Makes me so mad.
So the Mandela effect. It's like you distinctly remember something one way and it's not that way. So
I thought that was the mistaken effect.
is there a hyphen in Kit Kat or not?
No.
Did there used to be? Some people say yes.
I don't think there was. It'd have to be adjective to be hyphenated. It'd have to be adjective.
Does the Monopoly man have a monocle?
No.
Some people remember that.
Peanut.
Mm-hmm. Fruit of the loom. Is it in a cornucopia or is it just a pile of fruit?
I think it's just a pile of fruit. I don't think it's in a cornucopia. I think what's happening is they're taking two different mental images and combining them in these situations. You think of the cornucopia that it always shows on Thanksgiving with the pile of fruit coming out of the cornucopia.
Mm-hmm.
And then you think of the Fruit of the Loom pile of the fruit.
Mm-hmm.
I think. Yeah, this whole thing that I've been looking for forever, it apparently does not exist. So I've Nelson Mandela'd it.
Is it Looney Tunes TOONS or TUNES?
TUNES. It's always been TUNES.
Some people
Always,
say
always.
it's TOO.
Looney is LOONE. What?
That's another one.
Yeah, no,
Some
that-
people say it's
Because
TOONS.
they're idiots.
Cartoons, Looney Tunes.
Cartoons, but Looney Tunes. And that was around before the term cartoony.
There's the movie, what was it? Shazam with, oh my gosh, what is that one?
Chuck. Are you talking about the one with Chuck?
No.
Shazam! Well, we got one song out of that, but we're not going to do this next week, you don't think we will?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Then I may move the, oh my goodness.
Used to be Tostino's Pizza Rolls. Now it's Totino's.
I had a whole story.
Oh, Megan says, no, Fruit of the Loom did have a cornucopia.
You're lying, Megan. I had a whole story to go along with that. I'm going to leave it there and let's see what else comes up because we have nothing.
Sure, but I still think we'll find stuff.
I hope so.
I'm not sweating it yet.
Really makes me mad. I actually thought it was the Married Children theme. Jump and Biden, da 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 da. I'm remembering that for some reason.
Mm-hmm. We can make it up.
No, we can't. I don't have the time or the energy.
That's gonna drive me crazy now. The Genie movie.
What?
Sinbad. Everyone says that Sinbad had a movie called Shazam,
No.
which was about him as a genie
He had
summoned by a young brother or sister.
He had a movie about him as a genie, I think, didn't he? But it wasn't called Shazam, was it? Called something else. Isn't Shazam the Disney movie about the Marvel character that sucked so bad?
Yeah, there's that one too. Yes, Shazam, thank you.
You're welcome.
Shazam was Shaq?
Shaquille O'Neal, yeah.
It was Shaq, it wasn't Sinbad?
See how racist is that? You should be
No.
ashamed.
See, they're saying he did. It was.
No, it was Shaquille O'Neal.
Kathy remembers a cornucopia as well. I'm telling the Mandela effect, it's a thing.
There are, okay, Google search. There are no verified images of a Fruit of the Loom logo containing a cornucopia. It does not exist in print because the company has officially stated it never contained a cornucopia. Meh. I'm telling you, you're just merging these two.
See,
oh my
okay.
gosh. Is
Oh
that
my gosh.
Someone's butt?
Megan says it wasn't Shaq.
That's
Sarah
what
says
it
it was
is.
Sinbad. See?
It was Shaq. Y'all are just racist.
No.
I tell you what was the
Mandela effect, I'm telling you.
the cornucopia is just poop on your underwear.
Ew.
That's what I say. You're right, Jen. Ooh. Stop it.
Why do you got to take it there? Here we go. 7 seconds.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Areas of dense fog today with highs in the upper 40s. It's 37 in Joplin.
We'll give you a look at the weather forecast in just 6 minutes. Tell you more about this fog advisory that we're dealing with this morning. You're going to need some extra time getting to work.
Well, it looks like another family has found Bigfoot and they've been storing it in their freezer.
Yeah, this is apparently the new thing for some people.
I guess.
You got to find a Bigfoot and store it in your freezer.
Someone needs some hobbies. I don't know.
It's been a while since we've had one of these stories, but this one's definitely a whopper. There's a New York guy making a claim that his father shot an original Bigfoot back in 1953, and his family has been keeping it frozen in storage this whole time.
So the family legend goes that his father had to cut the remains into pieces just to be able to remove it from the swamp where it was killed, but he did keep all of them in like this commercial fridge.
The son got the strange creature as part of his inheritance. Wait just a second, okay? Okay, hold on. We got to paint a visual here because this is just too good to pass up.
Of all the things you could get in your inheritance, you could get some money, some family jewelry, some heirlooms, but no, you get pieces of Bigfoot.
Can you imagine sitting at the inheritance thing and you're sitting there and they're going, as part of the inheritance, your father leaves you, Junior, the remains of the frozen Bigfoot that he has in the commercial freezer. Couldn't you just see that?
Is he happy about it or is he sad about it? Does he want the remains?
He looks over at Davey and says, nah, I got it. So I guess they say it weighs over 120 pounds.
And keep in mind that there's two guys in Georgia who say that they have the body of Bigfoot in their freezer, and they've had it for over 10 years.
So they've had that. They've been making that claim for a long time. They actually took it to California year before last and did DNA tests on it that were inconclusive.
Of course they were inconclusive. What else would they be?
But you can actually see eyes and a mouth on this one, this guy from New York has. Yeah, so what is it? I don't know. I think I would come closer to believing that Bigfoot went down to Georgia than he did in New York. Bigfoot went down to Georgia. He was looking to make a comeback. It'd been a while since we'd seen his smile on the supermarket checkout rack. When they came across his remains sitting in the forest, they hit the jackpot. That's when Elvis showed up in a pickup truck and said, boy, let me tell you why. I bet you didn't know it, but I've been looking for Sasquatch too. We found him there all covered in hair. Looks like this myth is true. Back
Kathy
when he
says,
fought
I am
the Bionic Man,
positive about
I'll give
cornucopia.
Bigfoot his due.
Be sure.
Here comes an alien ship. Better move it quicker. They're going to be probing you.
It was Shaq, and the
Now
movie
that
was...
we've caught our Yeti, we better cash him in. There's no time to rest. Let's head to Loch Ness and let the bidding more begin. No one thought that he was real, just a legend or a tall tale. Now Bigfoot's found in Georgia in a freezer, won't go stale. And if he's real, then you'll get rich, but that would be so cool. But if he's not, you'll look just like a fool.
It's Morning Kicks with Randy and Jen on the four states #1 for country.
Oh, my God.
Guys, y'all are finding these pictures of cornucopias with Fruit of the Loom logos on the internet. Those are all made up. The company itself says, nope, never existed.
I want to watch Kazam.
No, you don't. It's one of the worst movies ever.
Kazam?
Kazam was the name, not Shazam. Oh, you guys, a lot of you are going to be driving out on traffic today. This is scary. What is Wood Whiffs?
Don't you just love the great outdoors? Wish you could capture some of those great smells in your home. Now you can with Wood Whips. Wood Whips are home cleaning products scented the way real nature lovers want them, like rutting elk carpet deodorizer, squirrel nest hand soap, raccoon saliva spray wax, and more.
My whole laundry smells dear done fresh.
Wolf and Heat of Home shampoo.
Wolf and Heat.
Beaver Dam glass cleaner, and this air freshener. Wet bear fur. If you want to
That's
Just
funny.
at random?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Kathy says, and you believe everything you read on the internet, Randy?
Well, I'm talking to you, aren't I?
Megan says, think about this, telephone booths. They were the way out of the Matrix. They took them all away, left us stuck here.
Yep. That is a fact. That is a real fact.
Sheila, why are you sending me stuff when you drive in?
Yeah, Sheila. It's because she's trying to perpetuate the Mandela. What? I'm putting this next.
Well, she sent me Good. She sent me a link about Fruit of the Loom that won't load.
Don't send us your fake internet connections and web links. Interwebs.
Oh, this article's calling it a marketing tactic from Fruit of the Loom.
So the reason it's called a Mandela effect was because a very popular, was she a politician or media person in Africa, was commiserating the death of Nelson Mandela in a South African prison back in the 80s. Well, the problem is he did not die while in prison. In fact, he was released from prison years later and went on to be a big figure, an icon of the whole overthrow of the apartheid in South Africa. So that's where that comes from. The term, you remember Empire Strikes Back, Luke, I am your father, right? Never said that. It's not a line from the movie.
What? I thought he said, Luke, I am your father. And Luke goes, no.
No, that's not what happens. He says, Obi-Wan never told you about your father. And Luke goes, he told me you killed him. And Darth Vader goes, no, I'm your father. That's the line. Then he says, no. But he says, no. He never says, Luke, I'm your father.
Are you sure?
Yes, look it up.
Yeah, Sheila's article is proving that you're right.
Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. What does the queen say when she looks in the mirror?
Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's
No,
the
she does
fairest
not.
Of them all?
She does not. She says, magic mirror on the wall.
Oh, do.
Misremember that. Oh,
Morning, Melissa.
how do you spell Oscar Mayer?
OSC. My baloney has a first name. It's OSCAR. My baloney has a second name. It's MEYER.
Meyer?
Yeah.
And most people say Mayer. Oh my gosh. It is Mayer.
Oh,
Not
is it?
Meyer. Yeah.
Oh,
it's
see,
MAY. So see, you were wrong.
See, we could do a break on Mandela effect next
I
week
think
if
so.
we need to.
Where's New Zealand located?
Australia.
Where by Australia? North, south, east, or
Oh,
west?
I don't know.
Most people think north. I thought north. South.
Sarah says he's right on both. There's Cap'n Crunch and Captain Crunch.
Happen. It's happen, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. The Starbucks logo. Is it a star in the middle or just her crown?
It is her crown, right? Well, there's two different ones. There's the original one and there's the one that they use now. The original one at the place in, what is the name of the place in Seattle? Actually has a nude mermaid on the cover.
Curious George. Does he have a tail?
No.
No.
What color is C-3PO?
Gold.
No, not completely. In the original movies, the original Star Wars movie, when they show him, walking across the desert, it's not until the end of the original Star Wars that he ends up with a gold leg. It's his right leg is silver from the knee down.
I don't remember that at all.
He was a parts robot, from the Phantom Menace and all of that stuff. little Anakin is making him out of parts, and he was almost completely originally silver. And he had him plated, but couldn't afford it. Cost a lot to get him plated. So all those movies, if you pay attention, his right lower leg is like a dull silver.
The more you know.
I don't know if we could get enough of these. It would be fun to talk about, but
I mean, even if it's not a full topic, we could do a break on it.
yeah. Okay, let's try this.
Researchers say when men look at a pretty face, their memory can improve. Wow, that woman is beautiful. Now I can recall so many things. My first grade teacher's name, where I left my car keys, my wife's birthday. But be warned, don't look any lower. Why? What happens if I look down? Oh, yeah. I forgot to remember that.
That's kind of funny.
That is kind of funny.
Poopy. Can we get away with that?
Mm.
I don't know. Maybe we just take that word out. It's called memory memories.
Yeah, people think Curious George had a tail because he's a monkey. He never had a tail, though.
Not a monkey. Chimpanzee.
Scientists at MIT have successfully implanted false memories in the brains of laboratory mice. Soon, they will be experimenting on human brains, ushering in a frightening future of fictitious memories. In fact, it might have already begun. The memories you have right now may not be your own. And that could explain why you remember liking these people.
Randy and Shannon morning kicks.
Do Skechers have a T in it or not?
No.
No T. How do you spell whiteout?
Is it WITE?
Apparently, Ricky Ricardo never said, Lucy, you got some splaining to do.
What did he say?
I don't know. It just says Ricky never said that. Another one, Morpheus never said, what if I told you everything you knew was a lie? Even though that became a huge meme, at no point does he ever say that in the trilogy.
So many of these are relatively obscure.
Mickey Mouse does have a tail.
But he doesn't have suspenders.
Mm.
Even though he has two buttons where they would be.
Oh my gosh, Febreze is spelled with only one E, not two. I thought it was two.
Febrazi?
Okay.
I'm Smokey Bear. Remember, only you can prevent forest fires. Oh, and one other thing. Don't lick toes. I can't believe I actually have to tell people this, but apparently it's a thing. We got these idiots out here trying to get off licking the backside of the Sonoran Desert Toad because it secretes a hallucinogenic toxin.
That toes like on your feet.
Poison, you dumbasses! Why ruin a good trip to a national park with a bad trip where you start
All right, ready? 5 seconds.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states, number 1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Quite a bit of dense fog today as we see highs in the upper 40s. It's 37 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at the weather forecast and 4 states news in just 25 minutes. That dense fog advisory is going to continue, though, throughout the rest of this morning.
And in the next hour, we want to know, what is the craziest thing you've ever dropped in the toilet?
6. Okay, you've heard my story about how I accidentally dropped my daughter in the toilet, right?
Randy, no.
Have you not heard that?
What happened? What'd you do?
I'll have to tell you later. I'll tell you next hour. But it was an accident, all right? It
I
wasn't
would
like
hope so.
Yeah, it was. So in the next hour, we'll be talking about that. But dry January still going on.
Yeah, which means a lot of folks are actually sober for the month of January. They're not drinking anything like that.
So bars attendance, I guess, is down and everything. You know, somebody I think we need to salute during a dry January, whether you're celebrating or not, are these poor bartenders who have nothing to do during this month.
Real American heroes. Today, we salute you, dry January bartenders. Dry January bartenders. While Americans hold off on having a good time, you're holding down the fort. For you, tightening your belt during this trendy temporary temperance is quite sobering.
But not as sobering as your paycheck.
You think going without alcohol is tough?
Try going a whole month without income. Yeah.
So when you return to tipping them back, here's a tip. Tip big. Stuff that tip jar like you're stuffing martini olives down your throat. It's the least you can do for dry January bartenders.
A real American hero.
While you're at it, throw in an extra 20 for Sober October.
Cool. Expose your home to the...
Oh my goodness, Melissa, you and your family have been going through it. I hope everyone heals up okay. Have a great day. Say rah, 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 rah.
Rah, 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 rah.
Rah, 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 rah.
Rah, rah, Sarah.
My brother got tubes put in his ears, Melissa, and those were game changers.
My daughter did too. Lauren had to have them.
Mm-hmm.
My wife's brother, my brother-in-law, he's in his 30s now, still has the tubes in his ears. They never fell out.
Really?
Lauren's fell out, I mean, when she was in her later teens.
Mm-hmm.
And they usually do as child grows
Right.
older and bigger, they fall out. But yeah, she had horrible, horrible earaches. So when she was 4, she had to have surgery and they put those in.
Did she wind
changer.
up? Did she wind up getting her adenoids or anything taken out?
Nope, they just did that.
Yeah, that was the next step for my brother. And the very first time he flushed a toilet after getting his ears finally squared away, he started getting really choked up because he was like, it's so loud. Everything was just so loud for him now.
So much fluid in their ears. I kind of wish I had them. Mine drain, though. I mean, they do drain. I can, when I'm struggling with sinuses, it's not like stuff runs out of my ears, but.
Right. Did you see where a lady stole 65 Stanley Cups in California? Good gracious. Kyle and I went down the rabbit hole with this yesterday, and it's insane how just wild people got
My
with that.
brother-in-law's tubes were put in to be permanent. I didn't realize that. They were put in specifically intentionally.
Oh, I didn't know you could do that.
Me neither. Oh, Lauren did have her adenoids taken out as well. I didn't know that. Are you sure? I don't remember that. I think my wife's misremembering. She's Mandela affecting it.
I know. I think it's just you.
Wish I'd had mine out.
Oh, here's another one. Does Shaggy have an Adam's apple?
Yes.
No.
No?
He does not have an Adam's apple.
Don't mouth me. It was done at the same time they put the tubes in. Yeah, but I don't remember that. Usually when people have their adenoids out, they suffer from nosebleeds for a while after because the adenoids are up in here. Why haven't I had mine out? I don't think I have any anymore.
When he's pulling the sword, does he pull it from a stone?
Yes.
No, he pulls it out of an anvil that's on a stone. Not the sword and the stone, it's a sword and an anvil.
What movie is this?
Sword and the Stone.
You've watched it how many times?
This is just what the internet's telling me. I had over 20 sets, severe scar tissue. Dr. McIntyre, the old one, he took a set out in office. Oh my gosh, Megan. Why did it take over 20 sets?
Did you hear Google Podcast is going away?
No.
Yep. It'll be ending at the end of the month.
I'm not sure that we got any listens through Google Podcasts.
Yeah, I don't think anybody used it either. Everything's migrating over to YouTube. So YouTube Music, YouTube Podcast. There's nothing in here from memory except for that.
Yeah.
You could ask, how do you remember all that so well? Well, definitely not like this.
That's funny. That'd be a meow. There was one guy in Target who, talking about the Stanley Cups, he actually went behind the counter at their little Starbucks store in Target and stole a whole box of them and then tried to make a break for the door.
What the heck?
And there was literally a Target employee like ready to tackle him at the door, and they did tackle him.
I can't believe they did that because it's a big thing right now. I was watching the other night while we were working out, I was watching a news commentary deal, and they were showing video of Targets and Goldstrom's and Nordstrom's and Goldman Sachs and a couple other stores. It's become like a blanket policy now with any of these big stores to not just encourage, but demand that their employees do nothing when shoplifting is happening, because the risk of liability from an injured employee is much greater than the loss that they're suffering from inventory. That's why in San Francisco, a lot of these downtown areas, you're seeing tons of closed stores and shops because they can't deal with the amount of inventory that they're losing. So these flash mobs come in, and in the period of about 5 minutes, they just wipe out everything and walk right out with it. There's a video that showed this guy. He had gone in and put all these hats and coats and picked up all this stuff and walks right by the security guy who stands there on the phone with the police watching him go by. Just walked right by, didn't cover up his face or anything. They never caught the guy. That was in Atlanta.
That's wild. Absolutely wild.
I was remember I was working on my floor plan in my house still?
Yeah.
Got it done last night, finally.
Oh.
I had to draw
That's
it.
great. You did good.
Yeah. I had to draw it out to it. So it controls like lighting for specific rooms and spaces and all the automated devices that show the room that they're in. it automatically populates them and puts them all in there.
Cool.
And when the lights are on in a room, it lights it up. I'm tempted to turn them on in the kitchen right
I was going to say, can you do that from
now.
here?
Surely on right now. Yeah, I can do it from here. You can see the refrigerator is smart, so it's connected.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what point there is to that, but
That's pretty cool.
in my studio and my bookshelf lights, so let's see, I can turn those on. Come on. Well, it just does that. At night, the rooms are dark,
Mm-hmm.
and it like creates a light around the area. Come on. Not that I'll ever use it, but I did get it done. It's much easier to just go directly to the device.
Yeah. I didn't bring my coat this morning because I was like, it's going to be warm enough. It's fine.
Same.
And I'm sitting in here and I'm cold.
Very. Okay, what are we doing here? Oh, we need the egg story, don't we?
Mm-hmm. It's got a seg here.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. More to KIX with Brandy and Jen
Here's Scotty McCreery.
on KIX 102.5.
Sabana jana jana bada bada da ba da ba. The mana misha ba. Got it? Annoying.
They're preventing you from loading the page unless you turn it off.
Mm-hmm. No. Morning, Flitter Flocker.
Okay. Might read over it. I'm not really quick.
Okay. Thank you.
Some people think the Mandela effect is proof of alternate realities, alternate universes.
Ooh, that's what it could be. I like that idea.
Sure you do, freak.
You freak. Thanks.
Yeah, that's comforting. 9-second intro.
Solo in the cab of my truck.
Cabin is solo. KIX 102.5, the 4 states, number 1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Dense fog today as we see highs in the upper 40s. It's 37 in Joplin.
We'll give you a look at the weather forecast and 4 states news in just 12 minutes.
Plus, in the next hour, we want to know what's the craziest thing you've ever dropped in the toilet?
You're going to have a hard time doing worse than me dropping my daughter in the toilet.
How old was she when you did that?
2.
Oh, Randy.
Yeah, she almost got flushed, too. It was a total accident. But
Well, then how do you almost flush her, too?
Okay, the way it happened, the reason it happened, she had got in. I wasn't paying really close attention. She was in her diaper. It was not long before her bath time, and she had gotten in the bathroom and got into the baby oil. And got it all over her and all over everything. I mean, emptied the entire bottle all over herself. And I come in there, and there she is sitting there looking innocently at me. I'm like, oh, my gosh. So I go to pick her up to put her in the bathtub. and she's slick, and the toilet's open right there. Luckily, nothing was in it. It was a fresh bowl. But as I'm carrying across, whoop, she comes out of my hands, splash, right into the toilet. So I dropped my daughter in the toilet.
And what did you learn that day?
That the price of tea in China is going to exponentially go higher.
So tell us the craziest thing you've ever dropped in the toilet, 623-1025.
Speaking of rising prices, have you noticed the egg prices are on the rise again?
So there's a reason behind this. So if you remember back in 2023, the average egg prices jumped like almost 10% from November to December, and then following a 2.2% rise the prior month. And this was all according to the Consumer Price Index.
Yeah, last year it was crazy, and you had trouble finding eggs. And we noticed the other night when we were at the grocery store that all of the dozen egg options were gone. They had the 18 eggs, but who needs that many eggs?
Well, here's the thing. There's been another outbreak of bird flu.
Yeah, after having subsided for most of last year, it has reappeared among commercial U.S. table egg flocks since early November and has since been detected in other states. So I guess now this is going to be a thing for this year, too.
Great, expensive eggs.
All my eggs is too expensive.
All my eggs is too expensive.
My eggs is costing me all my hard-earned money.
Yeah, all my eggs is too expensive.
And that's why I don't have any eggs to eat. An egg will cost an arm and leg. I won't be making quiches soon.
No omelets or Benedicts. No breakfast burritos.
I will not pay for deviled eggs. No more egg salad for me.
Casseroles and huevos, rancheros costing all of my money.
All my eggs is too expensive.
My eggs are overpriced. They've gotten so costly.
Yeah, all my eggs is too expensive.
And that's why I don't have any eggs to eat.
It's Morning KIX with Randy and Jen on the 4 states #1 for country.
KIX 102.5.
Boy, and I thought I didn't know that song.
I can't sing real low. Oh, my
Jen's going through puberty again.
Oh, my Lanta. Lingering cough and snot are getting me. Man. I've been there with you, Megan. Every now and again, I get real bad coughing fits. I've had this thing in my throat all morning. I hope you get to feeling better. This crud sucks. 4 states #1 for eggs. All right. Oh, Floyd. I didn't put up the "Oh no, you didn't" news, did I? I'm coming, Floyd. Okay, there's the story for the "Oh no, you didn't" news. Morning, Floyd. What does your shirt say?
I don't read Japanese.
That's fun.
I can't read Japanese.
It was like the other day, Kyle was asking the kids, he's like, what does IDK mean? I don't know. No. Oh, okay. You don't know what it means either? It means I don't know. Okay, I get you don't know what it means. That's fine. And it went on for like 5 minutes. And the kids were getting so frustrated. They're like, no, IDK is I don't know. Like, you're such a dad.
Yep. I wish they had a better interface. Is there a select all? Yes. I'm going to delete everything
Out of which one?
out of the iDrive
You don't need it?
folder. No. It'll repopulate this since it's a temporary storage thing.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Melissa. She says the song was great.
Yeah, it was. Oh my gosh, I forgot
What?
all about that.
What?
So back when Walking Dead was such a big thing. Which did you see that what's his name that plays Rick Grimes is coming back in this new show that they've got coming out?
No, I don't know anything about this stuff.
Wait, how do you delete?
Do you hit the delete button?
There it is.
Scooby. Scooby Dooby Dooby Dooby.
No, it did not. It didn't delete everything. Just 59 items. Well, this. So we had this thing back when that was going on. That was short-lived. But it was, I forget what it was called. Like here. Time for a Monday morning minute with Rick Grimes from The Walking Dead.
Coral, what do you call a fast zombie? A zombie. A zombie, Coral.
This has been a Monday morning minute with Rick Grimes. You remember those memes where it showed him
Yes.
and his boys looking away like, stop, just stop.
Yes. That's so funny.
A zombie, Carl.
A zombie,
Carl. Carl.
Love it. Morning,
Acting
Linda.
is so over the top. I saw something else.
Did you?
I think I did. Now I don't, but
Yeah. Megan saying Rick didn't die. Melissa says he was taken by that one militant group, but he's
yeah,
still alive.
he's part of another group.
Which one is Rick?
He's the guy with the cowboy hat, the sheriff, the original.
Oh, okay. I have not seen a single episode of that show.
Well, the first and second season were pretty good, not bad. Acting was never good,
Yeah.
but it just got stupid ridiculous.
Is what's his face still in it? You know.
Yeah,
You know. Irish guy. From Boondock Saints. The main guy. Norman Reedus.
He's Irish?
Doesn't he play an Irish guy in Boondock Saints?
Hey, Allison, this is Steve Jones from Big Brain Comics. Okay, you can probably help Greg up put a down payment on an item yesterday, but for some reason the credit card didn't go through. Just read me the info back and we'll reprocess that.
Girl, no.
Full body Iron Man.
You're kidding me. How much is that?
$7.99 plus another $150 for the battery.
Almost $1,000?
Yeah. Also, I have the gloves set aside for him as well. We talked about that, but that's another $80. Should I add that on?
No, we're not getting any of that.
What do you mean you're not getting it?
We're not spending $1,000 on toy suits.
We generally don't like the term toy. I mean, these are collectibles.
Call it what you want, but Greg's already spent enough on collectibles.
See that the wife allowance, right?
I'm sorry, what?
The wife allowance. The amount of money a husband can spend without asking his wife for permission. I take it he's reached his limit.
Excuse me? For your information, we have 3 kids that need braces and college, not some dumb toy.
Well, how much allowance does he have left in his allowance? I mean, can he at least get the gloves? Would that be okay?
Gloves.
Pretty cool. I mean, the palms line up on him and everything, you know.
Oh, wow. The palms light up. Oh, gee, you didn't tell me that. Of course we'll get the Hopefully, by my level of sarcasm that I'm laying down on you right now, you can certainly understand we're not getting the gloves or anything else. Matter of fact, I'm going to hang up right now and call my husband.
Wait. Before you tear off Greg's head, you probably ought to know that this is Morning Express 100.9 track. Yeah, it is. If your sister-in-law wanted to get Greg into a little hot water this morning, so
My God, I can't believe
don't
it.
worry about it. Your reaction was exactly the right one. And just for being such a great sport this morning, we've got some gift certificates for you. And for the rest of you,
That was great.
I'd forgotten I did those. I have a whole bunch of them.
Daryl. His name was Daryl.
Daryl.
Top of the hour.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, Nick. This is Trooper Crawford T. Lawson, the Arkansas State Highway Patrol. You might remember I pulled you over for a violation a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, I remember. Is something wrong? No, not at all. But I realized that the court date's coming up here soon, right? Isn't next Tuesday? Yeah, it's at 1:30 in the afternoon downtown. Yeah, no, right. You planning to show up for that? Am I assuming? Yeah, I think I'm going to show up. Not really sure yet, but probably. Why? Well, it was pretty silly of you to pull me over. Well, for that. Don't you guys have anything better to do? Well, that's great. I was thinking that maybe afterwards, after the court session, we could maybe go grab a beer someplace, maybe talk about some things. You and I together? Why would I do that? Well, you can get to know me a little better. I'm actually a pretty good guy. I think if you gave it a chance, we could be really good buddies. We got a lot in common. Yeah, probably not a good idea.
Here we go. We got to go. 5 seconds.
I've forgotten all about these.
A dense fog advisory in effect today. It's pretty much going to be foggy all day long with highs in the upper 40s. Still some fog and rain tonight, low 40s. A chance of rain tomorrow continues, still foggy, highs in the upper 40s. But Friday's shaping up not to be too bad. Mostly cloudy skies, a high near 55.
KIX 102.5 storm tracker radar is showing a lot of fog over the 4 states and a lot of heavy cloud cover.
37 in Wentworth, 36 in Pittsburgh, 37 in Joplin. To get signed up for severe weather alerts, head to the KIX app.
So we're wanting to know, what is the craziest thing that you ever accidentally dropped in the toilet? These are my favorite calls, I think, of all.
Because you try to get them to top you dropping your daughter in the toilet.
You can't top that.
I don't think anybody can.
No, but what is the... I mean, it's pretty ridiculous, some of the things that we have out while we're in the bathroom, standing over that dangerous area.
So what's the craziest thing you've ever dropped on the toilet?
623-1025. You ever dropped the drink in your hand?
Oh, yeah, I've done that before.
Eric Church has too.
Here's KIX.
102.5. Here's KIX. There's KIX.
It's KIX. We KIX. Can the shenanigans start now?
No.
Yeah.
Settle down. You want to hear about their date?
Yeah.
Listen, what if I don't go to the board and I just meet you at that barbecue on the street there? You know where it is?
So, what if I go to court and just split?
Well, you could do that, but I mean, that isn't something you would do to a buddy. Listen, if you don't want to eat, maybe we could go to the movie. See a matinee during the day.
The phone's ringing.
Hi there, Morning Kicks. What's the craziest thing you ever accidentally dropped in the toilet?
Well, it wasn't the toilet, but it's kind of close. My oldest son, I was trying to change his diaper, and he kicked my arm, and he fell in his diaper pail.
Oh, no.
It's a very likely thing to happen in the bathroom with kids.
Yep,
Yeah, they're slippery little rascals.
sure are.
Thanks for calling. Totally justified.
That's why they make little seat belts to plug your kids into.
You plug your kids
You don't
in?
plug it, no, will you?
Well, it was.
Snap it over the tummy.
Well, it wasn't his diaper pail.
See? Happen in the bathroom with kids. They're slippery.
Sure are.
More slippery than a bar of soap.
You know, depends on what they've been soaked in.
Your teeth are the only body part that can't heal themselves?
I don't know. Is it the only body part?
I don't know. There's the phone again. The phone doesn't want to wait. It says, answer me right now. Answer.
Hi there, Morning Kicks. What's the craziest thing you ever accidentally dropped in the toilet?
You know, Randy, somehow, man, I don't believe with you that it was your daughter. I know you can top that one yourself. I ain't done nothing too crazy, Randy, but I was at the club the other night, and this first girl, right before I went into the bathroom, she gave me her phone number, and that thing, you know, I don't even know what happened to it. It might have gone somewhere, it might have went into your urinal next to me, but that one went somewhere. But the good news is my girlfriend didn't catch me with the number, so that's good.
Be honest. You've never left the bar. You're still there.
I think I might be. Just don't tell them, all right?
Secret stay
for
with us.
calling,
Have a
man.
good one.
Bye.
Woo!
Gosh.
Ma. Morning, Dustin. Octothorpe is the real name for a hashtag. I thought it was the pound sign.
Megan.
With her isms.
Yeah, this thing saves everything, so there's some really, really old stuff in here.
Good. We can use it.
Google Messages. Gladys. What was that?
Oh, Megan just pulled out your full name. Who doesn't need any help?
I don't know why. I don't know.
Hey, Rock and Randall. I was told that my favorite cartoon growing up was HR Puppet.
So these are just phone messages. I don't know. I know I had somebody do that voice for something, but I, for the life of me, cannot remember what for or why. Elvis.
Oh, Melissa says it was 40 years ago. They hadn't put straps on changing tables yet. Poor kid. Penicillin was first called mold juice. Well, Megan says it's true, so it is.
A lot of what Megan says comes from a very dark place. She has to sit differently to get to it.
My kids asked me the other day, they were like, why is she the wrong reverend?
What is this? Left behind?
As opposed to right behind.
The time you got left behind. Well, why does it say P. Diddy left?
Oh, gosh, it's cold.
Yeah, it is.
I just shivered. And I have to pee. 10 seconds. 5.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states number 1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
We're seeing a lot of dense fog today, and really it's going to be foggy all day long with highs in the upper 40s. It's 37 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at the weather forecast in just 15 minutes, but we're wanting to know.
What's the craziest thing you've ever dropped in the toilet?
You know, accidentally, not as some sort of weird experiment or something. 623-1025 to text or tell us.
Or tell us on Facebook.
Here's Morgan Wallen.
You proof.
Me proof.
It's KIX 102.5. Okay, I've got to piddle.
All right, they just announced Chris Stapleton at Thunder Ridge, June 13th. Pre-sale or general on sale is going to begin on February the 2nd at 10 a.m. Pre-sale tickets using this special code that they have, using the code WHISKEY, you will actually get to go in and buy your tickets on Thursday, February 1st, before everybody else. Hi there, Morning KIX. What's the craziest thing you ever accidentally dropped in the toilet?
You know, Randy, I don't know that I can exactly say it over the air, but the water was cold.
Yeah, I think that's your brother you're thinking of.
It was a little deep, too.
Thanks for calling. Whatever. Then he woke up. Trying to go through and delete some of this stuff. So we're going to have our first podcast of the year dropping later today. It has been a while. In fact, we had to go back into November for the wrap up to the previous podcasts, Jen's movie Rehab. We'll get caught up in this year. We may skip a few that were done during the holidays, but 7. There's more than 7 files. Oh my gosh. Apparently, it only deletes on the active page. Stupid.
What?
It only deletes what's active on the page. So dumb. So dumb.
McDonald's once made bubblegum flavored broccoli. There's no way.
Babe, bubblegum flavored what?
Bubblegum flavored broccoli.
Oh, did you hear about the lady who found a garbage bag at the bottom of her McFlurry?
No.
Just happened like yesterday. So it's just a matter of time before the McFlurries become a thing of the past. The disaster stories behind them. You've seen the McFlurry machine horror pictures, haven't you?
No.
To look them up because they show when they go into those machines the amount of mold and everything that are in all of them. So the reason that they're down so much, very, very hard to get a McFlurry apparently at McDonald's because they're always down.
Oh.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Why don't they clean that?
Well, apparently they do, but because of I guess the
Hold on,
McFlurry.
we gotta talk.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. Want to know the craziest thing you ever accidentally dropped in the toilet?
417-623-1025 to text or call.
Here's Jordan Davis.
On KIX 102.5.
So I guess the chemical, it's not ice cream. We know that. It's not ice cream, but it's a chemical that is kept at room temperature in that storage unit and then goes through the freezing process as the chemicals are combined and it's produced. What happened to the old McDonald's shakes that they used to have? Remember when they had shakes, milkshakes?
Don't they still have shakes?
No.
I'm pretty sure they do. I just got one.
Do they?
A couple months ago.
I'm pretty sure McFlurry's all you can get, isn't it?
No, you can get a vanilla or chocolate shake.
Okay. I've not been to McDonald's in years, so.
Man, some of these pictures are disgusting.
Yeah, they're really, really gross, the McFlurry machines.
This lady's got a cockroach in her McFlurry.
But if you look up McFlurry garbage bag, I'm sure you'll see it. Wait a minute. Jill, this is a separate proposal from an earlier email. We will be announcing a country show on January or February 6th. Randy knows the guitar player for one of the artists. I know who it is. I can't say because they can't say, but I do know. I'm like, what guitar player do I know? And then I'm like, oh yeah.
Oh my gosh, I want to go see Lainey Wilson. I think that would be a stellar show and so much fun. I would love to go see that one. Cool. You gonna go?
Ah, damn it. He comes and sees me when he's in town. I don't. Jared does.
Yeah.
Last time they were in town, he called me and said, "Hey, I'm in town. Just wanted to look you up and see if you got time to get together or something." I'm like, "Yeah, where you at?" He goes, "We're at Longhorn." And so I said, "I'll come pick you up." So went over to pick him up. The tour bus is there in the parking lot. They're eating and snoozing on the tour bus. And so he came over to the house for a while. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 8:19.
A dense fog advisory in effect this morning till noon, but we will see some fog in the afternoon with highs in the upper 40s. It's 37 in Joplin.
And we're talking about the craziest thing that you ever accidentally dropped into the toilet.
And call or text to let us know what you dropped in the toilet at 623-1025.
What's the craziest thing you ever dropped in the toilet? Hi there, Morning KIX.
Well, it wasn't the toilet, but it's kind of close. My oldest son, I was trying to change his diaper, and he kicked my arm, and he fell in his diaper pail.
See?
Oh, no.
It's a very likely thing to happen in the bathroom with kids.
Yep,
Yeah, they're slippery little rascals. Wait a minute.
sure are.
Wait a minute. You said your oldest son. Suddenly I'm picturing a guy in his 30s.
What's the craziest thing you've ever dropped in the toilet?
Well, it wasn't me, but it was a coworker.
You dropped a coworker in the toilet?
No, no, it wasn't actually myself that dropped it in the toilet. It was a coworker.
What'd she drop?
The keys to her bus.
Did you say the keys to her butt?
Bus.
Oh, her butt.
B-U-S.
Oh, she's a school bus driver.
Yes. Not now.
Well, I guess not.
We were waiting to load at the school. She'd went in to use the restroom. The keys were in her pocket, and they fell in the toilet when she got up as she had flushed.
And she lost them. They went down?
Yep.
Well, I guess we know why she's not a school bus driver now.
Well, no, yeah.
Keys to your butt is a very real thing.
That's true,
You
yeah.
got to keep that thing locked up.
What's the craziest thing that you have ever dropped in the toilet?
Well, it actually wasn't me, but it was one of my best friend's husbands. They went out on a drunken stupor the night before, and he hovered over the stool the following day. And as he did that, he proceeded to lose his teeth in the toilet.
His teeth?
His teeth. He even flushed them.
Mine as well. There's no way you're putting them back in your mouth after that.
2 days later, they were looking for his teeth. He literally had to pull up the stool and find his teeth in the trap.
Oh, there's no way those would have gone back into my mouth.
Exactly.
Nuh-uh.
No.
No.
You could not pay me money to
Sorry,
do that.
I can't eat food anymore because I flushed my teeth down the toilet. Imagine explaining that to your dentist.
What's the craziest thing that you have just ever dropped in the toilet?
Accidentally. 623-1025 to text or tell us.
Or tell us on Facebook.
It's the 4 states #1 for country.
That's when I want to go see that one, Jimmy. That would be so good.
What?
Melissa Etheridge and Jewel.
Angst.
Oh, yes.
Hi there, Morning KIX. What's the craziest thing you ever accidentally dropped in the toilet?
We went deer hunting a few years ago, me and my buddy did, and we went to the outdoor privy that they had available in the deer hunting conservation area we were able to hunt in. And we had to go to the bathroom late at night, and he dropped his cell phone in the privy.
Bye. Say bye.
Oh, there was no way. I mean, it's like, you're not getting that back. I mean, I don't know how deep those things are, but it's just like, he's not one for profanity, but I'm standing outside the door. He's just like, oh, and then a cuss word flew out. It's just like, I just dropped my phone in the privy, and there's no way getting it back.
Could you just see, though, him going, here, hold me by my ankles.
And we had his son with us, and he's really tall, and I told him, like, hey, let's just dip you in.
Now that cell phone's long gone.
Yeah, it's gone.
That's nasty.
Thanks for calling. Hi there, Morning KIX. What's the craziest thing you ever dropped in the toilet?
My nose ring.
Oh, and it stayed in the toilet after that, right?
What did
Yeah, I just left it there.
did you?
There's no going back.
What did you like? Sneeze or something?
No, I don't know what happened. I just looked down in the toilet and my nose ring was in the toilet. And I was like, that's it.
By the way, I think your popcorn's done.
And then my son, he's 2-year-old and he flushed a toy donut and it broke my toilet.
Yep.
Oh, no.
Those toy donuts will do it. They're hard to digest.
Yeah.
Thanks for calling.
Have a great day. Oh, you got another one.
Hi there, Morning Kicks. What's the craziest thing you ever accidentally dropped in the toilet?
Well, I was standing at the urinal and I had a clip-on tie and it fell off.
I don't think you clipped it on quite tight enough.
Things just felt a lot less formal after that.
Yeah, it just got soaked real good. The cleaners wanted to know if I was standing on my head.
Thanks for calling.
Have a great day.
My nose.
Sneeze.
And it stayed in the toilet after that, right? Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, I just left. I just left it there. There was no going back. There was no going back.
What did you like?
No, I don't know what happened. Toilet. I was like, that's it.
By the way, I think your popcorn's done.
We went deer hunting this year. We had available to hunt in, and we had to go to the bathroom late at night, and he dropped himself in the privy.
Why am I like,
And it was,
and the phone's ringing again.
it was, oh, there was no.
Hi there, Morning Kicks. What's the craziest thing you ever accidentally dropped in the toilet?
All right, so I have this over the toilet shelf
Yeah.
that keeps like towels and makeup and
Right.
hair stuff, including my nighttime meds. More than once, I have knocked my nighttime meds, at least one bottle of it, in the toilet.
And I don't know what those nighttime meds are for, but for the rest of the night, you were screaming and shaving your feet. Perfect. Thanks for calling.
Have a great day. Funny promo?
Maybe. I think so. Sometimes they just happen for you. They love this topic.
Perfumes and hair stuff, including my nighttime meds. More than once, I have knocked my nighttime meds, at least one bottle of it, in the toilet.
I don't know what those nighttime. She liked it.
Mm-hmm. It was funny. Our laughs just kind of molded together there.
I have this over the toilet shelf.
Nighttime meds.
Yeah, why would you make the fear of long words a long word? That's just mean.
Ostamaka Philanabi.
They want to see you pronounce that word that she wrote up there.
What word that I wrote up where?
No. That Megan wrote.
Oh.
The fear of long words.
Oh, there was no way. I mean, it's like, you're not getting that back. I mean,
None for me. I'm driving.
No more for me. I'm driving.
See that back. I don't know how deep those things are. But this is like, and he's not one for profanity, but I'm standing. He's just like, oh, and then the cuss word flew out. It's just like,
Morning, Lisa.
there's no way I can just, like, it was awesome. Like, it was awesome.
Hold me by my ankles.
Could you just see him like?
Here, hold me by my ankle. Oh, that's what we did. And we had his son with.
Oh, that one we did.
And we had his son with us, and he's really tall. And I told him, like, hey, let's just get. And we had his son with us, and he's really.
There's the phone again.
Good gosh. Not that good.
You get that cell phone back.
Uh-oh. This file's corrupted. Copy to new. And it crashed. Saved everything except for that. But should reload. But continue now. Okay. Let me see. Copy. Delete. Paste. Hi there, Morning Kicks. What's the craziest thing you ever accidentally dropped in the toilet? Yep, I got to admit, that is probably one of the best I've heard.
If you win. You win. You get the.
Nope.
If you win, you get that cell phone back. We'll put you back out.
Move this over.
You get that cell phone back. We'll put you back out again.
Hey, you're staying in there until you pull it out.
Keep looking. We'll pull you up to breathe as soon as you hear a ringtone.
Bathroom and she got into the baby oil and poured it all over herself. She was just.
Are you okay?
I don't know. Something's happening. It's like my insides are like, what's it like out there?
Your insides have some feelings.
Mm-hmm.
Just like Luke Combs had a feeling just then. All right, we got a seg here. 20 seconds. And counting.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. Morning Kicks with Randy and Jen.
Want to know the craziest thing you've dropped in the toilet?
Here's Carrie Underwood.
On KIX 102.5.
Sounds like I dropped Carrie Underwood in the toilet.
Yeah, as soon as I started pitching
Maybe
that,
that's
I was like,
why
there's no
I got
time.
thrown out of her room.
We're doing Joplin here. Dental.
Okay.
Family dental. We need to scoot your camera.
Yeah. Tomorrow is one of my favorites too. We're talking about the saying or expression that you've never been able to understand. Like my dad always said, well, you can poop in one hand and wish in the other. And I'm like, what the heck are you doing?
Why would you poop in your hand?
Or, boy, we're in quite a pickle, aren't we? Why are you in a pickle? They're just weird. All of them are, none of them make any sense.
What do you call it? Colloquialisms?
Colloquialism, expression, saying.
Kick the bucket means to die. Why?
Why? Yeah, they're so weird. None of them make any sense, I don't think.
Why is head over heels what you call love?
What if I head over heels? Yeah, what the heck? Wouldn't it be heels over head?
Mm-hmm. I would think.
I mean, head over heels is normal. So there is a piece floating around the internet about a collection of predictions from a variety of experts back in 1924.
Ooh, cool.
Guessing what the world would be like in 100 years.
Okay.
Which is now. Here's what they thought the world would be like. People would live to be 100 years old and 75 years would be considered as young.
Okay.
No one would have teeth.
Why?
Wouldn't need them anymore. Horses would be extinct or at least endangered. They say in another 100 years, you may find horses in zoos, but not anywhere else. Now we have them in big box stores as emotional support animals. Motor cars would increase and multiply indefinitely. Well, they nailed that. Everyone will fly to work. It will be the everyday occurrence for the businessman to fly from home to office and back home again. No. Apartment buildings would be... there would be apartment buildings that would be almost 100 stories tall. There's more than that.
Yeah.
I mean, they're...
Here we go.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 8:36.
Fox today with highs in the upper 40s. It's 37 in Joplin.
And we've got the Morning KIX takeover starting in just 15 minutes, so you still got time to make your song picks before we start playing it back at 8:50.
But we're talking about the craziest thing you've ever dropped in the toilet.
On accident, not as part of some crazy experiment. Wonder what this one will do.
Call or text to let us know at 623-1025.
What'd you drop in the toilet?
My nose ring.
Oh, and it stayed in the toilet after that.
Yeah, I just left it there. There was no going back.
What, did you like sneeze or something?
No, I don't know what happened. I just looked down in the toilet and my nose ring was on the toilet and I was like, that's it.
By the way, I think your popcorn's done.
Yeah.
What's the craziest thing you've ever dropped in the toilet?
So I have this over-the-toilet shelf that keeps, like, towels and makeup and perfumes and hair stuff, and including my nighttime meds. More than once, I have knocked my nighttime meds, at least one bottle of it, in the toilet, multiple times.
I don't know what those nighttime meds are for, but for the rest of the night, you were screaming and shaving your feet and sitting in the dark going,
What's the craziest thing you have ever dropped in the toilet?
We went deer hunting a few years ago, me and my buddy did, and we went to the outdoor privy that they had available in the deer hunting conservation area we were able to hunt in, and we had to go to the bathroom late at night, and he dropped his cell phone in the privy.
Bye! Say bye!
Oh, there was no way. I mean, it's like, you're not getting that back. I mean, I don't know how deep those things are, but it's just like, it was awesome.
Could you just see him going, here, hold me by my ankles?
And we had his son with us, and he's really tall, and I told him, like, hey, let's just dip you in. You get that cell phone back, we'll pull you back out again.
I'm pretty sure that those things, I wonder how deep they are. I think they go straight to hell. So.
What's the craziest thing you've ever dropped in the toilet?
My debit card?
Your debit card?
Yeah.
Were you trying to make a purchase? Did you get any cash back?
Nope, it just fell out of my pocket whenever I stood up.
You're going to want to watch that receipt.
Yeah, guess where you have to swipe that thing? Denied.
What?
Get it? Get it?
Yeah,
you get
yeah,
it? Do you get one?
I got it. Right? Yeah,
Denied. Okay, I got her tickled. What is the craziest thing? Stop it. You're making me laugh. What is the craziest thing that you ever accidentally dropped in the toilet? 623-1025. Text or tell us. These things happen occasionally. Say it. Say it, Jen. It's the 4 states number. You got to get a grip. You got to do an endorsement here.
Okay. It's the 4 states number 1 for country.
KIX 102.5. That was hilarious.
I have tears in my eyes.
Denied. And it's denied. Approved. Hi there, Morning Kicks. Can you hold one moment for us? Yeah. Denied.
Oh my god.
That might be a promo. I don't know.
I'm crying. Oh golly. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna pee my pants.
There's nothing more empowering than making someone else pee their pants.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that was funny.
Try reinserting it. No. Sorry about your wait. What's the craziest thing you ever accidentally dropped in the toilet? Yeah. Try reinserting it. I don't know. I'm sticking it in over and over, and it's not doing nothing.
That was good.
Denied. Approved.
Oh man. Oh, that was great.
Oh yeah, we got to download some of these. Mm-hmm. It's been a while since we've had one of those.
Oh man, that killed me. That killed me. Oh. Oh golly. Whew. That was a good laugh. Thank you.
Looking at some of these, I cannot remember.
There is $4,433 account, but if you upgrade now, we can reduce that to $5,873. No, sir. Would you like to set a payment schedule for that? I don't think so. No. Well, Bobby said that Robbie would be paying for this. That is you, right? Yeah. And your birthday is today? Yeah. And you're currently listening to 100.9 The Train. I remember
gummies.
Those are good.
No idea. Mulder. This is X-Files.
Oh, yeah. I was thinking molder like mold.
You ever experienced that period of missing time? What? You ever had the suspicion that you've been abducted by aliens? Who is this? They call me Spooky. What? Spooky Mulder. Why are you calling me? Have you ever found a metal implant in your body? You checked everywhere? I'm gonna hang up. All those people being interviewed. Interviewed? For what? I'm the key figure in an ongoing government charade. A plot to conceal the truth about the existence of extraterrestrials. You ever had the suspicion that you've been abducted by aliens? No. They purposely dress and behave strangely so that if anyone tries to describe an encounter with them, they come off sounding like a lunatic. Come on, who is this? They call me Spooky. Okay, I've had... It's a global conspiracy, actually. It reaches down into the lives of every man, woman, and child on this planet. I gotta go, Spooky. Partay.
That's funny.
What is Let It Go Climb?
Oh, that was terrible.
What was that for?
Door's always open for you, Megan. It'll be good to see you.
Hello. I didn't throw it. 100.9 the train is subordinate.
Okay, that's Sean.
100.9 the train.
This is just a bunch of letters.
I think a guy ought to be prepared to pay for it, but if the lady wants to step up and pay for her
That's my
share,
wife.
he ought to be okay with that too.
Why I named it GRJMUNWMZLTIOZWSUPWZRWWYOZIOQLR.
Oh,
Really,
it
I
kept
just
going
went
and
like
going
this.
and going.
Yeah, it just goes and goes and goes. It's almost like it was a letter-tastrophe.
Jeez. Melissa. She dropped her phone in the toilet, then trying to get it, she dropped her husband's beer in the toilet.
Hello.
That was they did that to a governor, actually. Played a prank on somebody else did. Why do I have a copy of this?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I don't know what any of these things are for. I still have session files from when I was using Adobe. Wow.
1.5? Mm.
5. I wonder if I've got my CS.
Today's National Peanut Butter Day. You can make peanut butter cookies with a cup of peanut butter, a cup of sugar, and 1 egg. They're very good. Lots of sugar, though. 14 seconds. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's let it go. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
A dense fog advisory in effect till noon today, but really it's going to be foggy all day. We'll see highs in the upper 40s. It's 38 in Joplin.
And we've been talking about the craziest thing that you might have accidentally dropped in the toilet ever.
You can call or text to tell us your story at 623-1025.
What's the craziest thing you ever accidentally dropped in the commode?
My wife's toothbrush.
Wait, did you tell her?
No.
I bet she knows now.
So every time she brushes her teeth, I gotta hold my breath.
Are you sure it was an accident?
I don't know.
She's been kind of mouthy here lately.
Why would you not tell her you dropped it in there?
I guess I'll show you, Missy.
What's the craziest thing you've ever dropped in the toilet?
The weirdest thing that my husband ever dropped in the toilet?
Right.
His wedding ring.
Did he get it back out, though?
It took us 8 hours of digging up the yard and going through the sewer system, but we got it back.
I think the big question here is why was he taking it off in the bathroom in the first place?
He was washing his hands like a good boy. He had just flushed, and when he went to take it off, he dropped it just as the toilet flushed.
Yeah, that's timing for you. What's the craziest thing that you've ever accidentally dropped in the toilet?
When I was in high school and playing football, I stuck my mouthpiece in the waistband of my pants, and before we went back out on the field, I had to go to the bathroom, and guess what fell in the urinal?
So what'd you do?
I played the second half without a mouthpiece.
Should have dug that back out and put it in your mouth.
Yeah, right.
Suck it up, Buttercup.
What's the craziest thing you've ever dropped in the toilet?
My mother's glass eye.
Oh, wow.
Did you flush it?
I didn't know my mother had a glass eye. I was in junior high school. I was snooping around, and I found this little ring box like. I opened it up, and there was an eyeball in it. And I went into the bathroom to get a closer look at it. My mom startled me while I was looking at it in the bathroom. I went to jump on the toilet to let her think I was going to the bathroom, and it fell in the toilet.
Did you flush it?
No. I waited until she left the bathroom and got it out, washed it off with soap and water, and put it back in the box and stuck it back in her drawer.
Oh! No! And she didn't know?
No.
She's like, did you see that?
What is the craziest thing you've ever dropped in the toilet?
623-1025 to text us, or you can tell us on Facebook.
How did it take her that long to realize her mom had a glass eye?
What's a glass eye? Oh, her to realize. I don't know. I guess it was a very realistic glass eye. Yeah, that or a little piece of grandma that they kept to remember.
Randy! What? Morning KIX Takeover's just 2 minutes away.
It's the 4 states #1 for country.
KIX 102.5.
Did you see that?
Now I can't.
Boom! Whoa, I'm dizzy.
Add a Hershey Kiss and you have fantastic peanut butter blossoms. That would be yummy.
To flush down the toilet?
No. We're talking about peanut butter and cookies.
Be like, you need some fiber in your diet.
Stop it.
Oh, man. So we've got a lot of work to do, kiddies. So
we got a Geo.
Get off here. All right, so tomorrow we're talking about the expressions or sayings that you've never been able to understand. These are hilarious. I love these. And hold on, I'm getting ready. We're also going to be talking about people in your life who may think that they are creators or inventors or have a company or an idea for a startup.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we've got just the thing for them.
And then with taxes being right around the corner, those start on Monday. We're going to start checking out different agencies and
places you can go to get your tax.
File.
Did you hear?
What was that?
My wallet. I don't know. There it is. For some reason, I have like 2 or 3 pair of jeans that love to push my wallet out. Like, here in this dad. Put it in the toilet.
Pew.
So the TurboTax has always been like, get your taxes filed for free with TurboTax, right? That has been a big scam, and the Federal Trade Commission just handed down a warning to them yesterday saying you are going to have to show what percentage. It's a very, very low percentage of people who qualify for the free tax service on TurboTax. most people end up having to pay. But they trick you, and they have you put in all your info and everything, and you're thinking you're going to get it for free, and it's not until the very end they say, oh, sorry, you don't qualify for the free tax service. You had to pay this much. So it's unscrupulous practices. So we'll probably tell you the rest of that story with this, too, and warn you. There are some you got to watch out for when you're getting your taxes done.
Yep. New podcast coming out today. Get excited. Yay!
Yay!
Bye.
Bye.